Welcome to the DefCam. The aircraft destroyed by the Pakistan Air Force during Operation Sindoor were not real Rafale fighter jets, but a decoy target drones designed to simulate radar and thermal signatures of frontline combat aircraft. This narrative, introduced by Indian media platforms, argues that Pakistan misidentified the target and engaged what was essentially a disposable platform intended to deceive radar networks. From Pakistan's perspective, however, this claim lacks technical credibility and is a deliberate attempt to manipulate public perception after confirmed losses. Rafale fighters are advanced, fully manned combat platforms valued at nearly $300 million per unit, not unmanned radar decoys. The suggestion that Pakistan misidentified such a target ignores the sophistication of PAF's target acquisition and threat discrimination systems. Multiple Pakistani radars tracked electronic emissions consistent with active Rafale radar, jamming pods, and transponder activity. Air Vice Marshal Aurangzeb Ahmed confirmed the downing of 3 Rafales, a MiG-29, and a Su-30 during the engagement, based on radar intercepts and heat signature data. Independent U.S. defense assessments also verified that at least 2 Indian fighters were brought down by Pakistani J-10Cs, one of which was confirmed as a Rafale. Indian media referenced debris allegedly from a Mirage 2000 drop tank found in Wuyin village to support the decoy theory. However, aerospace analysts confirmed the debris was from a jettisoned fuel tank dated 1984, predating the Rafale's service entry. These tanks are released in real combat scenarios to reduce drag or evade threats and are not linked to unmanned decoy systems. Pakistan's engineers documented aircraft wreckage in the Bimber and Ukhnur sectors showing remnants of active radar systems, ECM fiber networks, flight control modules, and cockpit interface hardware, all components absent from expendable targets. Eyewitnesses across Pulwama, Ramban, and Ukhnur reported fighter jet crashes following aerial engagements. Local residents described hearing sonic booms, seeing parachutes, and observing fireballs as aircraft went down. Debris was recovered across a wide radius. In Pulwama, AP journalists confirmed the presence of fighter wreckage, while military hospital logs revealed injured Indian Air Force pilots, including Wing Commander Arun Panwar, a Rafale H pilot, admitted in critical condition to Batinda's 174 military hospital. Statements by Indian Air Marshal Bharti indirectly acknowledged losses, stating, "We are in a combat scenario, losses are part of it," reinforcing that Indian media's decoy narrative was unsupported by field evidence. Pakistan maintains that the claim of engaging decoys is an effort to protect India's domestic perception of air superiority and conceal the Rafale's vulnerability to a well-integrated air defense network. The scale and consistency of the disinformation, repurposed media, misidentified debris, fabricated combat visuals, have resulted in a trust deficit so severe that even Indian bureaucrats now criticize the media landscape. Former Indian Administrative Service Officer A.V. Shukla declared, "The Indian media has destroyed our credibility," summarizing the internal realization of the damage caused by fabricated wartime storytelling. Pakistan's position rests not on perception management, but on combat evidence, electromagnetic spectrum data, and third-party confirmations. The Rafales that were downed were tracked, intercepted, and destroyed under strict operational rules by highly coordinated Pakistani air power. No technical foundation supports the decoy claim, no visual or sensor data has been presented by India, and no third-party verification backs its media's narrative. The incident exposes India's informational fragility when confronted with battlefield reversals. Until India confronts the institutional dishonesty embedded in its conflict reporting, its claims will remain in doubt. Pakistan, meanwhile, continues to reinforce its air superiority doctrine through performance validation and the steady integration of advanced systems capable of intercepting even the most modern adversary platforms. The air skirmish over Kashmir and its surroundings was not a war of illusions, but one of facts, recorded on radar tapes, documented by international monitors, and validated by aircraft wreckage, pilot recovery, and global silence in support of India's shifting claims. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos.